Hello everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So happy Saturday. It is actually Saturday that I'm posting this because I've just been out. I went to the fabric shop this morning. I went to the charity shop, had a good old mooch around, and do you know what, I'm just gonna have a little sit down and show you what I picked up because I'm really happy with it and I want to tell someone about it, okay? And you are the chosen one. So I went to the fabric shop this morning to get a mini charm pack. Did I get one? Yes, I did. It's in my bag somewhere. Where is it? There it is. This one here I got. It is the Paws and Booze. I think that's what it's called. Paws and Booze. I don't know. Little cats and little kind of like Halloween-y bits. How adorable is that? I've been seeing this like new design by Moda come out recently all over my Instagram, and I was like, oh, I want to do like something like patchworky with that. So I thought, I have a lot of Halloween fabric anyway, I'll just treat myself to the mini charm pack, and I'm delighted. We've got like stars in there. How lovely is that, by the way, with all like the pink and the orange, a little bit of black in there. There's two of those. We've got a little knocked you over, didn't I? Are you all right? Okay, we've got one there, orange dots with bats. We've got some spooky little text. It says friendly ghosts are something, boo. Oh, got a little bit of hocus pocus down at the bottom. This one, look at the little spideys and the pumpkins on there. Some of them have little faces, some of them don't. Got little pink and orange potions. Oh my goodness, a pink background off that one with the little spideys and ones. Oh, that's a lovely one, almost like a harlequin kind of pattern. That would be lovely if they did that in a kind of cut to size one, wouldn't it? Little stars again with a pink background. Really, really lovely. Then there's some ghosts. Oh no, there's not one single ghost on my ghost one. We just got ghost tails. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, there's one ghost there, look. Oh, so cute. I saw the kind of meterage of that one. Pink potions, a little cat again, orange background ones, and more of the kind of checkered. Oh, it's so lovely. Yeah, so then you've kind of got them in orange. Look, there's a little ghost on the orange. I thought I was going to do some patchwork with that. Orange bats. Oh, I hope you're excited about this as much as I am. Oh no, no ghosts again on the black one. I was hoping to at least get one ghost. Is there another one with the ghost? Oh, I've got a little cat ghost on that one. So yeah, really, really lovely little bits, and these are perfect for patchworking and little bits. I did actually patchwork a little pumpkin doll the other day, and do you know what, the past couple of days since I've last spoke to you, I've been working on a new design of a little pumpkin doll. Oh my goodness, I love him. I was like, I need a new fat boy, if you know what I mean, because like quite a lot of my designs are very skinny, and I've made one. I've called him James. He is delightful. I'll tell you what, I'll show you it at the end of the video in a minute when I got back upstairs. I picked up this fabric here by Tilda. As you guys know, Tilda is one of my favorite fabric brands, and I loved this. Did I need this? No, but I picked it up anyway, didn't I? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It's from the Something Blue collection. I don't know what the actual name of this is, so I'll put it on screen. And then the reason that I went there, I've got this whole bag of fabric as well. I bought some Osnaburg because people have been saying, oh, do prims and stuff with Osnaburg. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out if I ever come across it. And I needed some new like calico, like canvas base today because I'm going to be making some prim apples. And I've had this design kicking around probably for about 10 years now, where I usually do them in like a floral patchwork design, again with like Tilda fabrics and stuff. I think maybe they had an apple or something in one of their books years and years ago, and that's where I originally got the design from that. But yeah, I thought I would do them out of like canvas and then paint the canvas so that we have some like red, like dark reddy kind of like faded apples, if that makes sense. I'm going to be releasing it as a pattern with the tutorial. I might do another YouTube video of that again. This year I'm like, Sharon is Karen, baby. And I'm obviously doing my handmade Halloween series this year, so I might make some apples of that. But this here is actually delightful, and I'm really glad that people told me to look out for this. It was just a happy accident because, like I said, I went into the fabric shop. I was feeling like all the kind of calicos and all of the natural cotton fabrics, and I was like, oh, this one feels good, and it also feels really, really flexible. Like, look at that. Sometimes when you buy canvas, it would just stay like that. No, this has movement. And I know that's what people were saying, but look at this, like, up close. Can you see that? It's a little bit almost like looser weave than a calico naturally would be, but it just feels a lot softer. Do you see? And it's almost like the fabric that I made ghosts out of one year, and that's actually also why I wanted this, because I make ghosts and apples. So I picked that up. I got like 1.5 meters of that, I think, because I was very into that. And then this bag now. Oh, another receipt. These receipts, we don't need to see about them, okay? Vintage pumpkins. Adorable. Love that. Again, I think this was like a Moda brand. I'm not sure. Don't know. Home Sweet Haunt by Stacey something or other. But I just really liked this. I loved the rusty orange colours of this one. I love the fact that it's got like this almost like greeny, bluey pumpkin in it. And I like their little faces. They looked quite happy little pumpkins. I don't like the ones where they're so like cartoony. I know the pumpkins in this pack are a little bit like that, but they're kind of on the edge for me, and this isn't going to be like part of my proms anyway. I'm just using this for a personal project, I think. Something I've got in my mind. I don't know whether I'm going to do it or not, let's face it. It's probably going to end up in my fabric stash. Then I picked up this, another Tilda. This is a Tilda Sunday brunch collection, Tipsy Ginger, I think. Look at that. Beautiful little ditzy floral on a gorgeous orange background. Then picked up this, a nice star, almost similar to the little stars in that little pack, actually. I really like this one though. It's just orange, and there is a really, really pale like white creamy star on the background of this. Almost looks like it could be glow in the dark, to be honest. And then black stars. It's not glow in the dark, is it? Oh my goodness, it is! What? They glow in the dark? I think. Oh god, now I'm like questioning myself. Did I just see that? I think they glow in the dark. What? Do they glow in the dark? have I just got that excited for something that doesn't actually glow in the dark because I thought it glowed in the dark? No, they definitely glow in the dark. Okay, it's got glow in the dark stars on. You're joking. What's this one called then? Lewis and Irene, Threaded with Love, Transylvania Glow. It's got glow in the dark blooming stars on it. I don't believe that. I thought, oh, that's just a really, really like, you know, light print on that. No, they glow in the dark. Wow, that has made my day. Didn't know that. And then I picked up just this ticking stripe. Again, gorgeous. I don't know who this was from. I tell you what, it will be on that receipt I just threw away, didn't it? Let's have a look. Tilda Sunday Brunch Tipsy Ginger. Moda Home Sweet Haunt pumpkins in the colour Bone. We've got the Transylvania Glow by Lewis and Irene, stars on the cream. And then, oh, it's a Lewis and Irene Transylvania Glow, again, orange ticket stripe. So obviously got that in the same thing. Don't tell me these stripes glow in the dark. Ooh. Oh my goodness. They glow in the dark. Hold on, come with me. Right, we're going underneath the throw. Right. Right. Oh, it's looking quite, no, hold on. Let me turn you around. Can you see? Oh, golly, the dog thinks something's wrong. I'm sorry, I'm okay. Oh my goodness, this has turned into a lot of excitement. It glows in the dark. Okay, the fabric glows in the dark. That has made my whole entire day. So that's what I picked up from the fabric shop. Little charm pack there with the Halloween designs on. Those bits of fabric. The Osnaburg, so excited to get started on that. And then that Tilda as well. Then from the charity shops, this is what I picked up. So I picked up this blazer. It is a wool blazer. It's missing its button there, but that was absolutely fine by me. It is just, I don't even know. It's 100% wool, and it's just the most beautiful green kind of wool tweedy blend of fabric, if you know what I mean. Absolutely gorgeous. A little bit itchy to your skin, you know it's a good one when it does that. So what we're going to do is snip off all the buttons that are still in the place, get them into our button box, and this here is going to be made, I think, into some mini dungarees for some little pumpkin men in a gorgeous sage green wool that is just stunning, perfect. Will bring the most just beautiful texture. So really thrilled to have found that, and that was £4. So that isn't bad, is it? £4 for all of that fabric, an absolute bargain. I did nip to the other little charity shop near me, and I bought some more frames, haven't I? I don't know why I keep doing this to myself, because I keep picturing little pumpkin boys in them, and I'm like, yes, I'm going to do that. At this point, I have like 10 different frames, and I haven't made a single one. I've just sort of collected them all into the corner of a room. Anyway, this one here, beautiful. Look at that, solid wood, all these lines in there. Oh, lovely. Then I picked up this little one. It's got a love lives here in it at the moment, but imagine this like painted up black, a little bit of hessian on there, then a little pumpkin boy or something, or a little like pumpkin face in there. Oh, I know, maybe even just like a candy corn. That would be so adorable. Take this ribbon off, maybe replace that with some twine. That would be stunning. Little prim piece. And then I found this one as well. This one is like beautiful. I might keep this one. We can paint that up with a bit of black, a bit of, keeping maybe some gold on there, a bit of orange somewhere, and then I want to do like little twin pumpkin boys in there. I want to do like a black toned one, and then obviously an orange toned one. I saw this little like punch needle pumpkin dude thing on Pinterest, and it was like this little black pumpkin boy, this little orange pumpkin boy, and they were like twins, and I was like, yeah, I know exactly what I can do with that. So imagine that, and then getting it out at Halloween or autumn kind of time, spooky season, you know, and putting that on the sideboard. I could put it over there, couldn't I? It'll be gorgeous. Oh, not dirty in the background like that. I don't think so. I think it's just the creases. Sorry, I just saw that in my viewfinder. Yeah, look how lovely this is, like all the detail and stuff on that. Isn't that beautiful? I'll take out the inserts and everything, but yeah, love that. Can't wait to give that good upcycles. All solid wood. The kind of little attachments and stuff are really, really nice quality on there, and I'm really happy with all three of those frames. So yeah, that's what I picked up. That is my little fabric and my mini charity shop haul that we're going to be upcycling, and I'm going to be upcycling all of that on camera, so you will see it. I know in my last charity shop video I shared that I picked up a white jumper, and I turned that into like little white jumpers for my little pumpkin doll. I'm looking that way, sorry, because he is just on the side over here, and yeah, that's what I did with the white jumper that I bought before. I turned it into this little guy. My husband said it looked like he was wearing almost like a Christmas jumper. He said it's like a winter pumpkin boy, and I was like, do you know what, it is kind of, it's probably why I love him so much. Look at that, look at his little trousers. You're kidding, I love him. So yeah, that's all I picked up. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I actually feel thrilled about that, and actually have someone to talk to about it. So hopefully you enjoyed seeing what I picked up. Have you picked up any beautiful fabrics recently? Have you picked up anything from the charity shop recently that you're going to be upcycling? Because I would like to know, because I'm nosy. But with all that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll catch you again very soon for another crafty video, I'm sure. Just really into homemade Halloween at the moment, getting it all prepped, so then yeah, it's all gonna be ready on time. I can't believe I'm actually like on it this year. Like, I feel so pleased. Okay, before I go, I don't want to forget, I said I would show you this. This is my new pumpkin boy. Do you love him? I love him. Like, such a little fat guy, adore. And then I also picked up these. I may as well show you these. I picked these up this morning in TK Maxx to do like a little craft with. They are kind of almost like William Morris and the Bridgewater kind of inspired napkins, like little paper ones, and they have the most gorgeous little vintagey looking pumpkins and bats on there. They were £12.99 for a pack of 40, which is crazy. But yeah, aren't these lovely? Just gorgeous for decoupage. A little bit of DIY. I have got something in mind, so yeah, I picked those up. Just look at the little pumpkin faces on there, aren't they so perfect? But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for hanging out with me there for a second. I just wanted to show someone my fabric and my little pieces that I got, and obviously this new little boy. I did film myself actually making this exact one that I've made for myself. I've since like changed up the pattern and stuff like that, and I'm working on making like a pattern for my store. So I will be sharing this tutorial kind of like as I made that guy, and then that will be in a pattern form and everything like that on my Etsy store. But yeah, with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you very soon for another one. Bye.